Welcome to Smart Investing Market Insights on TFNFinancialNews.com. I'm Krista Das. Today we will discuss what's happening in the commodities market. Commodities run in a 6 to 10 year cycle. Joining me is the newest editor from TFN's Breakaway Investor, Loretta O'Connor, who will weigh in on where we are in this cycle. Thanks for coming on the show, Loretta.
Thanks for having me, Krista.
Loretta, what would you say is driving the bull market?
Basically, industrial growth in China, and to a lesser extent Brazil and India, is creating an overwhelming demand for commodities. There will also never be a huge jump in supply due to the time lag of any new deposit mines coming into operation. Consider also that precious metals are in demand both as a commodity and as a value against currency. Gold is, of course, used as a safety net in times of economic crisis, and as the value of the dollar decreases, more investors may switch to this precious metal. Even silver is being discovered as an investment vehicle. And low silver prices don't cause exploration to end. It's the prices of copper, lead, and zinc that drive exploration. So with silver hitting record highs and base metals doing the same and increasing the amount of silver as a byproduct, millions more ounces of silver will be heading for the market.
Now, the price of oil hangs at $80 a barrel and gold is at $741. It's clear that a lot of investors are bullish on commodities, but do you think it's too late to buy now?
Let me start by saying that once adjusted for inflation, the prices of gold, oil, and other commodities are nowhere near the high prices the markets reached in 1980 at the height of the last commodities boom. Commodities run in cycles. It's not a bubble and bust event like the dot-com era of the early 90s. I first became interested in the commodity cycle when I traveled to the northwest corner of Saskatchewan to investigate a small uranium and gold company. I met several financial investors and writers on my trip, a few of which only covered mining stocks. If there are enough companies for these guys to cover, you can imagine there's a lot more money behind the scenes, and the market is strong enough for those dollars to reach an average investor's pocket. Even today, there is at least 8 years to 10 years to go in the upcycle, meaning there are indications that the bull market may last until 2015 or even 2022.
Do you have an overall market strategy for playing the trend?
I would suggest that either an investor would need to be in the market for the long haul to avoid the troughs and peaks, or that person needs to play short-term spikes in company prices. Because a lot of the volatility in the overall market is due to speculative money, it's a good idea to find companies that have solid reasons for upward movement. Both Breakaway Investor and Andrew Mickey's Small Cap Commodity Prospector focus on the individual and fundamental circumstances that make a commodities company a good choice in their industry. For example, the uranium market was running for a while, but once the price topped $100, we're now basically waiting for that trip to end. The market is flush with junior mining companies and large caps that are sitting on stores of their products. In order to be successful in this industry, you have to find the unique set of circumstances that will allow a company to flourish.
Okay, now moving away from gold and silver, I know there are a lot of other commodities on the market. Would you weigh in on some of the other options?
Sure, someone might also consider investigating in agricultural commodities like sugar, maize, and cotton. The world has consumed more than it has produced for the last 5 years. That's the first time in history that's happened. In the 1970s, sugar prices rose 47-fold, which could occur again if any kind of disruption in supply occurred. Copper will most likely remain in tight supply, and demand will not lag anytime soon. I would mind for a correction before entering the market. This could come in either 20% or 30%, as there are currently a lot of speculative money driving prices. But the overall bull market will still be there.
Well, thanks for this great information, Loretta.
No problem. It's my pleasure to be here today.
That's all for this week's Market Insights. Please join us again next time. Until then, here's to great profits from smart investing.